Hi you guys. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to talk about feminine hygiene. So this video is going to be separated into two parts. So the first part is going to be about the internal, vaginal, things, talking about that, and then the second part is going to be external, which is my favorite part. So if you are new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to become a love bug. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so this is part one of the feminine hygiene series. So first we're going to talk about internal feminine hygiene. Okay, so with internal feminine hygiene, you have to make sure that your vagina is healthy. So with that being said, like the color of underwear you wear and what kind of underwear. So you should wear cotton underwear. It allows your lady parts to breathe. And you want your lady part to breathe because that helps with not adding unnecessary bacteria that you do not need, which can cause UTIs, yeast infections, and you don't want those at all. You should let your lady part, if you see me looking down, I'm got notes that I wrote down. So you should let your lady part breathe at night to avoid future problems like I said before, yeast infections, UTIs, and bacteria infections. It's nothing wrong with having them. It's normal for women. I've had all three before, and I found different things that can help me to get rid of them. So I will be sharing with you guys what I use to help me with that. And also whenever you go to like the OBGYN and they say that you have a yeast infection, they're usually going to give you a UTI or yeast infection. They usually are going to give you antibiotics. Antibiotics usually causes yeast infections. So I really don't recommend taking antibiotics because it causes yeast infection, because it makes you overproduce the good bacteria. So that causes yeast infections. Sometimes your body really do overproduce good bacteria to get rid of whatever you have going on down there. Also, you should wipe from front to back, not back to front. You don't want to cause UTIs due to it's a bacteria called cystitis, which is inside of our colon. They can be transferred to your urethra, which can cause UTIs. Also, never use soap down there. No scented soap, anything, because they can throw off your pH balance, and you don't want that. You don't want your pH balance thrown off, because it washes away the good bacteria called lactobacilli. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm not a nurse or anything, but I am an esthetician, so I like to research a lot of things about vaginal health. And if I learn new things, I like to tell people. Like some of my clients, we have conversations about it, and they like to ask me questions like, what do I recommend for this, what I recommend for that. So yeah, so I'm trying to tell you guys things that I've researched and I've told my clients, and they really help them. So the second most important thing, never douche. Never. Douching increases the risk of developing bacterial vaginitis by 1.2 to 5.1 times. And you don't want that at all. Douche Douching is like a vinegar and water type of thing that a lot of women use after sex or after their period to clean it down there. Your vagina is a natural cleaner. I've never douched in my life, and I never will. So yeah, douching is a no-no. They just dead on it. If your mom or grandma tell you to douche, don't douche, because you will have a lot of problems down there, and you're gonna have to go to the doctor. They're gonna give you medicine. You're gonna have more problems, and you don't want to cause that. So don't douche at all. So also, okay, we're gonna talk about birth control. Okay, so birth control. I have been on the pill before, and I used to forget to take them. So I used to do that, and I had to take, if I forget, I had to take all 3, whatever days, all 3 to catch up to, you know, win. So that caused a lot of problems because I gained weight with the birth control that I was on. So I went to my OBGYN, and I was telling him that I want to change my birth control. So I was looking up, like, you know, the different birth controls, and I found the right one for me, which is the IUD. The IUD that I have is not the Mirena, it's the Paragard. It's a copper IUD. It is non-hormonal, and you will have your cycle, which is something that I needed. So it's been good for me. I've had it for 2 years now, so my body has got adjusted to it. So my cycles are regular. I'm not as heavy as I usually be. So that helped me a lot with this birth control. It doesn't stop you from getting STD, STI, UTI. It just helps you not get pregnant, you know. So yeah. Also, talk about safe sex. So you should always practice safe sex, regardless if the dude say he don't like using condoms. Use them condoms, because you can end up getting AIDS, HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, like all these different STDs, and you don't want that at all, because that will mess up your lady part down there. You don't want her sick. You don't want her not feeling good. Like, that's something that you should want. You know, that's the main part of your body. That's how you know that you're a woman. Like, you have a vagina. So you should always want to keep her smelling good, looking good, everything. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you, like, the products that I use, the products that I use to help me with, because I'm used to getting yeast infections. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, once you have a yeast infection once, you're prone to getting it, and which I am. And I found this product from one of my favorite YouTubers, that's Indy. So she recommended using this product, and this is not a sponsored video from them. I just wanted to show you what I use, in which I've told a lot of my clients that had this same situation happen to them, and I told them about it, and they're gonna try it. So hopefully, you know, they get it. But it is this called Boric Life. So Boric Life is a vaginal suppository. It helps with UTIs. I mean, yeast infections, BV, UTIs. So what it does is, okay, what you do, you use like the suppository applicators, which you should use once, and once you use it, throw it in the garbage, because it's not reusable. So with this, you do, okay, first you should use the feminine pH strips. So with the feminine pH strips, you take a little bit off. This is how it looks. Off the roll. Take a little bit off the roll and test your vagina to see what the pH is. So the orange to like light green is 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, and 4.5. It is normal. Abnormal is like a darker green, which is 5.0 and 5.5. And it actually tells you what your pH level is. So yeah, so you should use this daily to see if your pH level is off or whatnot. So if your pH level is off, or you feel like you have a yeast infection or anything, you should use this Boric Life, which is boric acid. It helps regulate your pH level. It supports vagina health and intimate health. You should not take this orally. You should only take it vaginally. So you will get one of these little applicators like this. The applicators individual, and you get one of these little pills. The pills look like a pill, like this. And then you put it inside the applicator. You lay on the bed. You put it inside of your vaginal opening, and you push it in. And then you should do this at night. And at night you should wear a panty liner, because when you go to sleep and when the panty liner is on with your underwear, it's going to work down there. It's going to get all the bad things out. So it's going to feel like you're on your cycle, which is like a watery type of feel. And then when you look in your panty liner, you will see, like, you won't see anything. It's just going to be like clear. So you can know that, it's working. You should do that for 7 days. I'm glad I found this, because this works very well for me as a person that's prone to getting UTIs and yeast infections. Like, it really helped, and I haven't had one since. So yeah, you should I recommend you purchasing this. And also, this is not sponsored by Boric Life. So yeah. And also, I'm going to talk about vaginal discharge. So I'm going to post I'm going to throw a picture up here of the chart that I'm looking at by Medical News Today. The colors of the vaginal discharge and what they can mean. Okay, so clear means healthy discharge, pregnancy, ovulation, hormonal imbalance. White discharge is healthy discharge or yeast infection. Yellow or green is sexual transmitted infections, which is a STD, STI. Red means menstruation, which is your cycle. Cervical infections, cervical polyp, and endometrial or cervical cancer. And yeah. Pink means cervical bleeding, vaginal irritation, implantation bleeding. So I've had the pink before when I got my IUD inserted. That's just like spotting, because with the IUD I have, well, any IUD you get, you're going to spot for like a few days, not 2 or 3 days, but yeah, because your body has to get used to it being inside. So yeah, gray means bacterial vaginitis. I've never had gray. So yeah, you can look at this chart to see, make sure that everything is very good down there, because it really will help a lot. And this is coming from a licensed esthetician that has been a woman for 21 years. And I've experienced a lot of things, from like going to the doctor and getting pills to take to clear it up, and it didn't clear it up, to taking boric acid, and it really helps. So yeah, so this includes part 1 of Feminine Hygiene, the internal series. All right, so I'll see you on part 2.